With thanks to the city of BRIMBANK across our neighbourhood and the world, the Connect podcast with Mikhaell on BRIMBANK Live on Live FM.
Hello guys, thank you for tuning into the Connect podcast with Mikhaell. Our guest today is B Brown. He's an artist from right here in Melbourne. Let him introduce himself. So can you introduce yourself to our listeners?
Sure. Hey everybody, I go by the name of B Brown. I'm a rapper, a performer, lyricist, composer, you name it. Really excited to be on this interview to have a word with my boy Mikhaell. It's been a while. What's up with you, man? How you been?
Man, just chilling. Just chilling at home, trying to make some music soon.
That's good.
So how did you start music? When did you start creating and your inspiration in music? When was that?
Oh well, it's a very crazy story, to be honest with you. My background, I'm Indian. I'm not Aussie, by the way. I'm Indian, and I was doing my bachelor's degree. I used to study in India. I was doing my bachelor's degree, and I met this guy in my class who used to perform. Who used to perform in clubs and pubs, clubs, bars. And he showed me some of his stuff, and I went to some of his gigs. I never ever thought I'm gonna get in music, to be honest with you. And took me to one of these clubs where he was performing. I was like, man, you perform nice. Like, what the hell, man? How did you get this inspiration? And he's like, man, look at my playlist, and he's got all that fucking Eminem every single way, right? Like every single way. Like back in, we're talking about 2013 right now. It's 2021 here. We're talking about 2013. That's when I first got inspired with hip hop, and Eminem was blowing up at that time. Eminem's been blowing up a long time, but at that time we had a lot of Eminem stuff, Eminem music in India, and he showed me some of his stuff, and I was already listening to Eminem songs too. So we kind of made really good friends, and from there, and he's like, man, you should write. I'm like, man, I don't even know what that is. Like, how do I try? And he's like, just start rhyming. So I still remember in the class, I was in the middle of the class, and I wrote something. I don't even remember what I actually wrote, but it was kind of trash. Sorted out, rhymes, for finding them up on, nursery rhymes on, just making them up.
Yeah.
And that's how I did it. And soon graduated, gradually I picked up along the way. Met a few other artists, found a recording studio in my city. Never knew we have a recording studio back in India, where the city I'm from. So I found one there, recorded something that was like some instrumental type of shit. Recorded something and got great response. There was probably about 300-400 views on it. The first song that I ever produced.
That's nice.
Not a video, but just the audio, roughly. And from there, I just kind of picked it up and found I think that's where I belong. That's how I started it, and then I got serious with music when I moved to Australia about 5 years ago. 2016, I moved in here and performed at a few places. I found hey, I can perform. I can, because there's not a language barrier here. Perform in English, so everybody speaks English here.
Thanks.
And that's the kind of thing that actually happened with me, and now I'm starting to get more serious, taking it at a professional level, going in the long term.
Yeah, it's kind of was it hard to perform back in India? What language were you performing in? Were you performing in English, or were you mixing?
Nah, English. I never
English.
did anything else. I just did English all the time. That's the thing. I just picked it up with. I started with English, and a lot of people say, hey, you Indian, you speak Hindi, you speak Punjabi, you should do it because the market is huge there. I'm like, okay, I'll try. I try one time, I try two times, and then I just back it up.
Yeah.
I don't think it's my kind of thing. And
Yeah.
it was tough. It was tough to perform in India because not anybody really understands, and you just tell them, "Hey, put your hands up." Nobody does that, and it kind of feels weird because nobody really does that. Nobody actually just gets it. But I benefited a lot from it because it kind of built up my portfolio, and I created up a lot of things, a lot of videos, captured them, photos. And when I'm asking somebody, "Hey, what's up with?" I performed at a shopping mall. They opened a shopping mall. It was the first day, and they would kind of have that celebration. That's where I actually performed on the opening of a shopping mall. That was one of the great moments. But moving here, it was easy. Like, man, that's chill. Like, I like it. I like it here.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I guess it's a little bit better here, but like still like what do you make up of like the Melbourne like rap scene? Like because rap is not like the most I mean people appreciate rap here like a little bit, but it's not like in the US. Feel me? Like what do you make up
US
of?
is US is filled with hip hop from
Yeah.
what I see. The way I see it, the way I see it from my eyes, from my perspective, I see US is like filled with hip hop. Like everybody's like, appreciative of hip hop.
Yes, I appreciate it.
As per my experience, what I've seen here in Melbourne, not a lot of people. Well, people like hip hop, but they're not too much into it. So I think it's just at a stage where it is at a stage which is like 1990s hip hop in US when Tupac came up, Biggie came up, right? So I think it's at that point. So we gotta build it up. I feel like that's what's happening here, and a lot of rappers are coming out now.
Yeah.
Arenas are being sold for rappers, and I'm quite excited to be in the scene, man. To be honest with you.
How do you feel like it can improve? Do you feel like it's just gonna keep like you think it's good for like to keep it like individuals try to make it into their own, or should it be like a little bit of like yes, individual can do their own stuff, but we can still like 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 help each other in some type of form like here and there. What do you think? Because everybody has like different views. Like I've talked to some people, they're like, nah, I don't want to collab with nobody, I just want to do my own thing. And I talk to other people who are like yeah, I would like to like call up other people and kind of like help other people to like get to a certain stage. So how do you feel? What's your take?
Well, pretty much what you said. I've been in touch with some producers as well, and I'm like, mate, what's happening, man? You looking to collab? Like, no, man, I'm not looking to collab. All the other times they would just leave it on scene, When it comes to other artists, I've seen artists who are looking to collab as well, and I found a lot that everybody wants to grow in this music scene. Everybody, and I appreciate that fact. But a lot of people are quite skeptical towards doing that collab thing because they feel like, oh man, why I'm giving my shine to somebody else? Does that make sense, right? Like, because to be honest with you, somebody who would ask somebody else to collab, definitely, like, there's a lot of situations where I've seen artists asking other producers or other rappers asking, hey, let's collab, when they have more following on Instagram, or they're saying that, oh, they're doing more, they have more consistency with music. So they definitely have their personal goal behind it as well. So they get used to it. They have that, vibe around so that they keep producing and stuff, right? But I don't think it's a bad thing to do. And the other guy, like whoever we are asking, like, right, and potential artist is asking, saying, hey, let's collab. And I feel like it's more of a quite private area to discuss because not everybody's open to collab these days.
Yes.
And everybody wants to build their own shine. I'm like, everybody's like, man, it's cutthroat competition right now in hip hop all around the world. And everybody wants to just make their own name, which is fair enough. It's human nature.
It is.
But when it comes to collab, I see it as a fun thing. I don't see it as a competition. I see it as a fun thing. Like, hey man, let's grow each other.
Yeah, I always found like collab is like just like I don't know, like exercise, just like a fun thing. It's not even like business. I feel like you can just make music and if it's
Yeah,
good,
just have fun with it.
then you can put it out, and then you can discuss, okay, I want to get this much, I want to do that, and that shit comes later. Like, but I feel like a lot of people cut the music, and like that's like the most important thing, which is like the collaboration and like meeting new people. Like, you just like, I know there's a lot of artists who would never collab with like other artists from like a different genre just because, but you don't
Yep.
know until you collab. You don't know how great
Until
that
you
song is
collab.
gonna
Yeah.
be. And it
Exactly.
doesn't
You
have
never
to
know
go,
about
it
that.
doesn't have to be out. Like, that should be the rule. Like, we'll make music, but it's not gonna be out until I say so. You know, that should be the rule.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A lot of people do see music. They don't see music as music anymore. They see music as a cold business.
Yeah.
Which is fair enough. Like, you know,
It's fair. Yeah.
I don't really disagree to that at all. But I think
Mm.
we should have fun as well at the same time. It's not about just big business. Because
Mhm.
when you're collabing with other people, you're making relations with them, you're getting to know each other. No matter how good you are with your music, you're probably better than the other person, but you get to share those, you know, feelings and ideas, and you realize, hey, man, that's a great idea. Let's put something
Mhm.
together. It might help them.
Mhm. Yeah, it
So
is.
that's the way I feel about it.
I always found like collaborations is kind of like one of those, you can learn a lot, especially from like collaborating with other artists.
Yep.
Like, you can definitely learn a lot.
I've seen that. I've seen
Yeah.
that. I learn a lot from other artists. Like,
Yeah.
I never say to myself, hey, I'm the best rapper. No.
Mm.
Okay, well, maybe one day, but nobody is the best, because everybody has their own style. Everybody has their own
Yeah.
expertise in the music business. It's just so diversified. People from all
Yes.
around the world. You see Melbourne now, so you know, HB Boys, and you know, one for everybody's coming up, right?
Yeah.
So everybody has their own views and other ways of style of working.
Mm. I feel like in every single like subgenre, like trap, whatever, drill, like everyone has like that. We have like in each subgenre, there's like one person who's like really, really great, and they have their own thing, which makes it like super nice to listen to. Like,
Super
you
nice to
may,
listen to.
yeah, like
Exactly.
you may like Kendrick, but you still like the Migos. Like, just as because of the flow. You may
Correct.
like whatever, what's his name, um, Lil Pump, whatever, just because of the
Lil
flow.
Pump. I was just saying
Maybe,
that.
yeah, just because of the flow, like this, how fun the music is. Like, every single genre, there's like something that you can take away from everything. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Mm.
Absolutely. Yeah, that does make sense. That's why I remixed the track Gucci Gang. I remixed it and I felt good because I made it in a different way. It wasn't quite like that mumble kind of track.
Mm.
Uh, Completely modified it, brought some new lyrics to it.
Indeed.
Yeah,
You
fun,
definitely had
fun
bars on
stuff.
it. I don't think the original one had like bars. I think that one was just like a
Nah,
mumble.
it didn't have bars on it at all. It was quite mumble. It was like, because you know, it's kind of a track. I don't want to disrespect any artist, to be honest
Yeah,
with you. I don't want to
still
disrespect
fire.
Lil Pump because he's super successful with that Gucci Gang track, right? He made it up. Nobody else helped him, but he made it up, and now he's somewhere. So we got to respect that one. That's one.
Yeah.
Second, music is something that depends on mood. Sometimes you're stressed, so you listen to more conscious shit. Sometimes you're like, you know, you wanna just chill, and you play stuff like Gucci Gang. So it depends on, you know, what kind of mood somebody's on. So I have respect for everybody. I didn't used to respect a lot of artists, but now I've realized, hey, I don't think it's the right thing to do. Everybody's got their own vibe to it.
Yeah, everybody's got their own like genius.
Correct.
Yeah. Who are like your top influencers, or like maybe rap, or like any like music wise, or even not music wise, like the people like influenced you in music?
A lot. There's a few of them, but if you talk about top five, it's very hard, to be honest. Remember 2 days ago, one of my friends actually asked me. One of the producers actually asked me, "What's your top five?" Um, I might have to rethink of that because there's a few of them, like I said. Um, Anderson Park.
Anderson Park, yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's quite chill. I like his style. Like Joey Badass,
Joey Badass, Badman,
Batman, Mac Miller.
Mac Miller. Mm-hmm.
like Mac Miller. Um, who else?
Who else? Yeah, just a bunch.
Dave
Don't even
East.
Davis. I listen to some of his
He's
stuff.
from East Coast, Harlem.
Mm. Is that why
He's
his
good.
name is Davis?
Let's come up with one more, right? Who else?
Or
And B
two.
Brown.
B Brown. Okay. He gonna put himself. Oh, okay. Yay.
That's
Let's
it.
get it.
That's
That's
top
nice.
five.
That's nice. That's nice.
What
What do you
about you?
like? What do you like? Ah, what about me? Jeez.
Top five tracks.
Top
Top five artists.
top 5 artists who've inspired me. I have to go all the way back to when I think I was like 3 years old.
Mm-hmm.
It's African musicians. There's a bunch of them, but like there's one that inspired me. His name is Weranson. He does
Very
like
son.
Weranson. It's like WERRA and then son, like son. So yeah,
Okay.
he kind of like inspired me, like, cause he does like a lot of dancing. And when I was young, I used to like dance that shit every day. And then there's a bunch more like African influence that I had until when I was 13, when we moved to Australia. And then I realized there's someone called Michael Jackson, boy.
Oh, he's the king of pop.
I didn't believe
He
it, bro.
is.
Like I saw Billie Jean and I started moonwalking the next working day. Like
Well,
I was
that's some inspirational shit. Seriously, for real.
I used to dance for like, I don't know, 3 hours a day, every day after school.
Wow.
Just Michael
You should have
Jackson.
performed that. You should have performed that
Hey,
blue bar with that dance,
you
bro.
should see the videos. Oh boy.
I
Maybe.
should. I'll suss them out today.
You should. After that, okay, after Mike, probably be there's a lot of like singing influence in my shit. Like I'll probably say Chris Brown.
Chris Brown. Yep.
Like when
Nice.
we were like in 2012 when Yeah Times 3 came out, his album Fame came out. That shit was hot.
Oh, okay. It's
Yeah,
about that time. Okay.
that shit was hot. And
Hey, by
it's
the way, I have to put Drake in my top five as well, man.
Drizzy, yeah.
Drake, Drizzy,
Drake.
man. I have to put Drake in that top five too.
Yeah, Drake has been here for a long time. How long? Since like 2009? Since Lil Wayne and like Young Money and shit. Like
It's Young Money Entertainment, yeah. But
he's
now
been
I think he's
here.
independent. He's got his own AOVO now, so
Mm,
he's kind of independent because he owns OVO. So
that's nice. That's nice. Yeah. Okay. So we're on Son, Michael Jackson, Chris Brown. Let's hurry this up. I'll probably say after that probably Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick
Because
Lamar,
I've
yeah,
been
he's
stealing
nice.
his shit since freaking high school. I've just been stealing his fucking flows and shit.
Yeah, nah,
Jesus.
man. He's a nice artist, man. I've listened to a lot of his stuff. I
Mm.
think he's good with a lot of wordplay and vocab that he
Yes.
uses
His wordplay is
in his
crazy.
songs. It's crazy.
It's
Seriously, it's another
crazy.
level.
And it
His
makes
wordplay.
sense. Like I
I
don't
feel it's better than Eminem. I feel it's better than Eminem's.
it's a
I personally
slight,
feel that.
maybe a slight like like a tiny bit. Yeah, but like I feel like when he's writing, he's really like chill, like in some meditative shit, like really in some high
Yeah,
level frequency, like because a lot of rappers like when
exactly.
we're
There's some
writing
high
like
level energy.
we're so hyped up, like like I feel like when you sit down and you're like almost like still, he's like you can think the words through, and it actually makes sense. Like I listen to his project like Damn, and like I keep finding out new shit like every year. Like, you know, it's like the more you get better as an artist, the more you understand what he's talking about. Like it's crazy.
Exactly. I feel like he releases less, but when he releases, he breaks all records. That's what I
Yes.
feel.
Mm.
Because his shit takes time to release, but his shit is so impressive and another level. Seriously.
Yeah, it takes too damn long. I think he would have released like an album last year. I think COVID kind of stopped him because he had like shows and like fuck it. Maybe next year.
He has shows all the artists suffered from COVID, man.
Yeah.
All the artists. because they couldn't perform, live.
Yeah.
It's not quite realistic to, perform on, virtual. Doesn't even have that vibe to it,
Yeah, it feels weird. It doesn't feel live.
It feels quite weird when you don't have the crowd in front of you, and you just,
Yes.
you're performing in front of, some people who are in making video of, telecasting it. It feels weird because
You
performing
need,
live, like,
yeah,
it's the whole purpose of it is to be in a concert. So it has to
yeah.
be, the crowd has to be there, man.
You need the energy. The
You need that
crowd
energy.
is, the people is everything, bro.
With everything, people is everything. Like that
Mm,
shit way too hard. But people, the main thing in music is people, how they see it.
mm.
The way the crowd, the concerts work is because of people. The way music works is people.
Yes,
So
facts,
there's the
facts.
most important thing in
Mm,
music. And
yeah,
a lot of people don't understand this because they just keep releasing shit and shit and shit, and they believe, oh, people are gonna like my music because my music is good. Well,
mm,
you gotta be cool with people. You can't be cussing people out and expect that they're gonna listen to your music, so you're gonna feel very bad.
mm, facts. Speaking about like festivals and like people and like audience, when do you think like, cause we're kind of like, I don't know if we are in the recovery process yet, but like slowly, when do you feel like we're gonna be able to like have festivals and like all that shit, like go back to like absolutely 100% normal? What's your
I feel it's gonna take
prediction?
another year, from my understanding. I think it's
Mm,
gonna take one more year. I think probably by the end of this year. That's what I feel.
mm, mm,
I feel like within the next 6 months, the things are gonna get quite smooth with all this, festivals and concerts and everything. But to be fully sure, I think it's gonna be okay by the end of this year.
yeah, and I think the festivals will
I
be a
personally
good
feel that.
test.
Exactly.
I don't
Exactly.
finish the first festivals. We got 1,000 cases. Oh my, well, we got to go
Oh
back.
man,
No.
we just don't want to get into that. Nah, man, we suffered way too hard, man.
Yeah, we all became like freaking, what is it called? Like, um,
Like inmates,
disciplined.
just
Yeah,
staying,
inmates, all that.
staying inside. That's how I gained 10 kilos. I'm trying to lose it all now.
Mm, yeah,
You saw me at the gig at Blue Bar, man. I wasn't like this. I gained 10 kilos, bro. I was 74. I'm 85 now.
fine. All right.
So roughly,
Yeah, I'm too.
I've never been at 85. This is like,
Mm, yeah, we get the gym working.
get
Uh,
the gym working and gets shredded.
yeah. Um, what is on your playlist? Like, who do you listen to? Who are you listening to at the moment? Just a little quick. I don't know.
I'll open my playlist.
Let me see what I'm listening to.
I'm listening to a lot of stuff. I'm listening to Drake, Future, Frank Ocean, Anderson Park, Biggie, Party Next Door. Who else I'm listening to? Nipsey Hussle, Lil Wayne,
Nipsey,
Mac Miller, Tory Lanez, man. I'm listening to Tory Lanez these days.
Tory.
Um, there's a lot of these artists that I'm listening to, man. My playlist is like, seriously, it's full right now.
Oh
There's a
my.
lot of these songs. A$AP Rocky. I listen to a lot of Akon, like all that, vintage stuff, when he used to be so famous. I don't know what
Mm,
happened to him, but I listen to him a lot. Bruno Mars, Casanova, Chance the Rapper. What
Chance
else?
the
Dave
Rapper.
East. Dave East. I listen to him.
Yep.
Who else I've got on the playlist? Don Q. Like, so East Coast rappers. Drake. Nah, can never go without Drake.
Drizzy.
No
Yeah,
chance at all.
Drake is always keeping his fans busy, bro. I feel like
Absolutely.
he's low
And I like
key.
the way he does that.
He's low key. Like, I don't know. Like, he keeps putting out good shit. Like,
And that's it. Future G Unit, bro. G Unit in the house.
net.
G Unit, and most importantly, J Cole, man. I forgot to mention his name. So J Cole is definitely one of my go-to artists, man. I listen to
Yeah.
him a lot, and I've been inspired by him. I've been inspired by him by a lot of his tracks. It's
Mm,
just it's just so impressive. Like it's just so impressive. Joyner Lucas, the Gucci Gang track that I remixed, I got inspired from Joyner Lucas to do that because Joyner Lucas remixed that track too. I'm like, I have to remix it. I listened to him back to back to back to back to back, trying to see how he, how he juggles in words, how he says that. That's fucking genius. That's another level.
It is.
That inspired me to remix Gucci Gang too.
That's dope. Do you have any current projects or singles that you're working on, or you're just chilling at the moment? 'Cause
I'm literally waiting right now to release because I have about 10 or 15 tracks written already.
yeah.
And I just want to record them. So I'm literally looking to get some, nice beats because I'm just tired of, searching up these type beats on YouTube, and it doesn't really make any sense because a lot of time it's all copyright. You cannot download it. It's sold. They don't give you exclusive rights. I don't want all that bullshit. So I'm looking for producers who can sell me stuff which can be completely mine.
Yeah. You should.
That's
definitely,
the way I'm actually.
Yeah, you should definitely hit up some producers.
Absolutely, man. I don't know much producers, but I'm trying to get in touch with as much as I can.
Yeah. What program do you use on your thingy?
I don't use anything. I don't record. I don't do anything. Nah, I'm not a tech guy.
You just pull up at the studio and
I just pull up at the studio, throw some those bombs in the booth.
Yeah, throw some bombs.
That's the guy I am.
That's
just
what's
throw some
up.
bars, man.
Yeah. All right, man. It's been like crazy to talk to you. It's been like fun. Like I think we touched a lot of stuff. In Melbourne, in like worldwide, like it's been really good talking to you, and we're gonna.
It's great. Thanks for having me, man. It's great to be here. It's great to talk to you. Always positive vibes to speak to you, to be honest. Yes, and man, word to you, I really like your music, and I'll listen to day and night, back to back to back to back. I'm not even joking.
Listen to it day and night, yeah.
Day and night. I'm listening to day and night every day and night. So when I'm driving, I pump that shit up. I put the volume up to 50, 60. I open all windows and I just drive it, and I just love it. I'm like every day and night. Oh
yeah, I had my boy ACP on there. Did you hear his bars?
I heard ACP. I heard ACP. He's quite impressive.
He's fire.
Yo, I like his voice. It's like quite unique.
Yeah,
I like his voice.
Yeah, I think he freestyled that shit.
Did he?
I think he freestyled it because last time I saw him,
if that was off top, right? He
freestyled his performance.
I cannot do that.
I can't do that shit, bro. I've been speaking English for 10 years. I will fuck up and start speaking like Swahili and French, like bonjour or some shit. I don't know. Jesus. Yeah.
But that's genius. That's God level stuff. If he can nail a performance or freestyle off top, because if he can do that, man, that's some serious talent that we're talking about right now.
Yeah, and freestyling is like a whole different skill,
Whole different, exactly. It's not freestyling is not just hip hop. It's like it's some hyper level of hip hop, man. It's a high level of hip hop. Freestyling isn't easy. I can't freestyle. I'm trying to get into it, but I just can't. Yeah. And I just don't want to go to these rap battles and freestyle places. I'm just try myself. But I probably would take more time to be perfect.
Yeah, that's the last place
that's the last place I will be if I don't know how to freestyle.
Rap battles. That's some freestyle is gonna be.
I have a lot of friends who are trying to put me up for rap battles. I'm like, man, no, I can't. I don't freestyle. Don't put me up like that. Put me up for a feature performance. I'll do it.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
That's the way, man. That's the way I go about it.
All right, man.
We should catch up at the next gig.
Please. I'm trying to see. I have no idea where I'm gonna be next, but definitely if
I'll be there.
ACA got something going, I'll probably come through. And
bring him, man. Bring him. I gotta meet him. Let's talk, man. Let's talk. I'm ready.
Let's get it.
I'm seriously ready. I'm ready to be in there.
Yeah. Okay, man. All right. Thank you so much for joining in. And thank you to our listeners for listening on the Connect podcast with Mikhaell. Our guest was B Brown. He's a rapper from Melbourne. And please, where can they find your music? So
they can, well, I haven't produced a lot, but I'll be producing like a lot in these coming months. In 2021, I'm planning to produce a lot. So we're talking about YouTube and Spotify.
Yes.
And iTunes, of course. Yeah.
Yes. Awesome, guys.
All the music platforms.
Stay tuned,
everybody.
Stay tuned.
It's great to be here, man. Thanks for having me. I appreciate you.
Thank you for being on the show. Thank you, guys. Bye.
With thanks to the city of Brimbank across our neighbourhood and the world, the Connect podcast with Mikhaell on Brimbank Live on Live FM.